It's the way Singapore wakes up. Wake up, Glenn, Angel, and the Flying Dutchman. Wake up in the morning feeling like Kiss 92's Big Show.
Good morning. No Glenn, just Angel and the Flying Dutchman. Plus, we have K F Seetoh because it is Makansutra Friday. Good morning, Seetoh.
Good morning. It's a beautiful sunshine dim sum morning.
It does look like that from where you are.
Dim sum, there's a hint.
There's a
Dim sum morning. Yeah.
Okay,
It is, you people, where is he? Where is he?
I was about to ask.
On
It-
that. So I'll give you clues.
Okay, give us
Those
one clue.
The smart ones will look at the background. They may be able to make out some eateries way back across the road, and then they'll be able to tell me where this place. I love this place. It's a 24-hour joint.
Oh.
They serve some of the best dim sum and stir fries. Even a pan-fried carrot cake. I really love it.
Wow.
I come here. It's a no-brainer for me. I've never brought anybody here that were disappointed with the stuff here. So that's one clue. The other clue is I see a lot of beer, coffee shops around, and a lot of foreign workers. Actually,
Geylang.
there's two more clues I gave you.
Okay.
Wow, how can you so clever?
I say Geylang because I heard
Wow.
coffee shops.
You say
and
Geylang.
I say Geylang.
But
I
I
don't
still
know
have
this
it.
place. Yeah.
Balestier also have one.
Balestier.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay. So if you think you know where Seetoh is, if you're watching us obviously on the Big Show TV on our Facebook and YouTube channels, you can just key it into the comment section. We will actually find out where he is. What else has been going on, Seetoh, in your very exciting and colorful life?
I just took a no-brainer, unprepared, unstructured trip into Muar. Just
Muar?
2 or 3 days. Muar went to Muar.
Okay.
Who goes to Muar
I see
anymore?
I see what you did there. And how does one get to Muar from Singapore? You drive or you fly?
No, you look
open
in the mirror.
Door, sit into the car. Yeah, correct. You just sit back on a nice leather seats, and then 2 hours later you're in Muar.
2 hours. So is it on the same side where Desaru is?
No,
It's
not.
not.
The other side.
Yeah, it is. It
Is
is. It
it?
is on Desaru side.
Yes, it's the Desaru
they-
side further up. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Let's find out. You have some videos and all that to play, right? And you got some food on your table. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Big Show TV. Join us there, where you can watch what Seetoh is eating and find out a little bit more about his trip to Muar, Malaysia. Join us on Facebook and YouTube at Kiss 92.
Let's go for a walk.
Okay, yeah, let's go for a walk. Sure.
Go show us the place. And as you're walking around, people are trying to guess where you are. Someone has said Mongkok Dim Sum.
Wow, this guy is a hardcore.
Oh, so it
Geylang
is right.
regular, huh?
Well done.
Wow.
So it is
It is.
Geylang. Hey, I said Geylang. I was correct. I didn't even know.
Yeah, you're in the zone. This guy is spot on.
Nice.
Whoever that is.
Mongkok
Now I
Dim
want to
Sum.
tell you okay, of course, I'm in Geylang. You can see, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Nah. You see the famous frog porridge there.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely morning sun.
That does look nice.
Basking on my face, and this is
so
Mongkok Dim Sum, Lorong
Okay.
8, Geylang. I do come here quite often. In fact, I was just here last week, and it's nice. The food here is nice. I know there's another famous little eatery selling 24-hour dim sum called 128 on Sims Avenue, which is just a spit away from here. But personally, I prefer this one, the quality of the food here. One of my favorite items here is tempura frog legs. Ginger with ginger shreds. It is beautiful, I tell
Wow.
you. Those thin slices of tempura ginger is so nice, and it goes so well with the frog. They do it, I think, in the afternoons. I don't think they have it in the mornings. So good, so good.
So you're saying that this place is 24 hours. I mean, I've always been so curious. How does one run a restaurant all day and still sort of keep the food fresh and keep the quality good? Because I've never run a restaurant, obviously, so I've always been curious.
That it's not just about keeping the food fresh. That one is easy. You make a lot of stuff, handmade, you hand roll. One of my favorite dim sum is that crystal prawn ball here, steamed crystal prawn ball, and it's so good. I'll show you in a bit. the other thing is doing all these kind of things, having all the food prepared and putting in the chiller, and then they steam it as and when a customer comes. That's not difficult. The difficult thing is, where the hell do you get the manpower from?
Yeah, exactly. To run 24 hours.
24-hour shift means 24 hour means 3 shifts.
3 shifts.
At least 3 shifts. And then at any one shift, you need about maybe 2 or 3 in the kitchen, 2 or 3 up here for about 6 people. So unless these people are putting in extra 1.5 or overtime, maybe 1.5 to 2 shifts a day, and just go to the probably they sleep upstairs or something like that. I think.
Yeah.
Where do you get them, and then how do you hold people to committing a shift and a half every day for you? One trick is pay them well, treat them well.
That's true.
They may not run. The other one is the other factor is you keep changing, and it's good luck to you if that is your business.
So Seetoh, Mongkok, do they run with local staff, or have they brought in foreigners to help them out?
All the stuff I see are largely, I sense they're from Malaysia and
China.
Okay. So tell us what else, besides your tempura, frog's legs, and your crystal prawn something, what else is good there?
I tell you what's so good about their standard ha kao siu mai, which we ordered, and their pan-fried carrot cake. They are very fresh, and you can feel the crunch in the prawns. The prawns are, I don't know, they treat the prawns, I think they, what we call velvet the prawns before they do it. That means maybe they put in a little bit of cornstarch, and cornstarch does things to the texture of the prawns. Let me get you back on my tripod. Hold on.
But the carrot cake is not the carrot cake that I like, the local one, right? It is the tapioca cake, right? It's a square cake, right?
It's not tapioca. It's
sorry, it's not tapioca.
It's carrot cake.
It's carrot, but it's the square one.
It's the square one, yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Okay, can I see your table?
Lower, a little bit lower, yeah.
Quite a bit more, actually.
Okay. Tell us what you're eating.
So I got the
that's the carrot cake. Okay.
Fried. You can see how well seared it is.
Oh,
that looks delicious.
Wow.
And then this is a crab and egg yolk, salted egg yolk.
Goodness.
What is it? Porridge. Oh, okay, careful, it's gonna spill. Don't spill it.
Oh, look at that porridge.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
It is very nice. Crab meat and salted egg yolk porridge, and the ha kao siu mai. They look normal, but when you bite in that lovely crunch, it's a dim sum saying good morning to you when you bite in.
Yeah.
How's the chili that comes with all this?
Standard lah. This is all
standard. Okay.
4 chilies. Thank you. And we got a good old steamed spare ribs.
Oh yes.
Tiny steamed spare
ribs.
Oh.
It's the spare ribs. Okay.
Chicken feet.
And this one. No.
No chicken feet at 8 o'clock.
This one is my favorite. I never fail to order at least 1 or 2 portions of this whenever I'm here.
It's spinach inside.
It is the glass. No, it is a prawn and chives, prawn ball.
Chives and prawn. Right.
Can you see how translucent the skin is? It's like I said, right? It's like a lingerie, right?
Okay, Seetoh, we're gonna go on the Big Show TV. I want to ask you about a little bit about the history of dim sum. Like, does it come from Hong Kong, China? I don't know. Okay, anyway, we're going for traffic, and then we'll speak to Seetoh on air.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Just a couple of areas to look out for. The PIE towards Tuas. We have a vehicle broken down before the BKE, and on the TPE towards the PIE, an accident after Punggol Road exit. Avoid lane 4. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
It's Makansutra Friday, and as always, we have K F Seetoh with us, joining us from Geylang Lorong 8, and he is at Mongkok
Dim Sum.
Dim Sum.
Yeah.
And apparently this place is a 24-hour haven for dim sum. Good morning, Seetoh.
Good morning, lovelies. I'm just taking some pictures of this place.
That's okay.
I'll be re-rating this place for my ebook. They so deserve to be rated.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. If you want to download the Makansutra ebook, all you have to do is Google Makansutra ebook. It'll pop up. It's free. It's all categorized. So if you feel like having carrot cake this weekend, just go to the carrot cake section, or the bakute section, or the popiah section, or even dim sum. Seetoh, you say you highly recommend this place, and obviously you're going to rate it quite well. But I've always been curious what the history of dim sum is. Where does it actually come from? Is it Hong Kong?
My story says dim sum was created during the Sum dynasty when, the emperor bought like hell. Once he's bought like hell, everybody panicked. So the fellow was, I think during maybe mid-morning or late afternoon, the fellow always feels peckish. So he doesn't want a major meal, those banquet stuff. And he told himself, I want something not full, not light and wonderful for tea break. And the chefs all panic, and they so they came out with all these small little bites, whatever they created back in the day, and they served it to the emperor, and they told him these are little touches of the heart.
Touches of
pleasures.
the heart.
Dim sing, it literally means touches of the heart.
Dim sing?
So, dim sing.
So where does the word Yamcha come from? I mean, that's
because Australians can't pronounce anything.
Correct.
Where does Yamcha come from? Is it it's not Australian. It's something tea, right?
Yamcha.
Yamcha
means it's a Cantonese word that says it literally means drink tea.
Drink tea, right?
Yeah.
The Yamcha means small bites. You go to a place for little small bites.
Right.
Yeah. And so when you go Yamcha, you are packaged. You just want little bites, and you go eat tea, and then it's like a high tea.
Yeah. So typically it's a high tea thing, right? It's not like a breakfast thing or dinner, but it's gone to all the meals. Yeah. Okay.
It is also you go morning for Yamcha. You have this kind of stuff too.
Right. Okay. Yep, carry on, FD.
Siu Cheng has come on, Seetoh, and added to your story. Apparently, each dish that was served to the emperor represented one of his concubines.
I wouldn't not believe that.
No wonder Dim Sum got so many things.
So many dishes.
Absolutely. Have you seen those
Before we go back onto FB and YouTube, those who are listening on radio and safely, please go somewhere and turn on your FB, because I got a very juicy story to tell about this place. And right across the famous beef kway teow at Lorong 9, these two shops has a very juicy relationship.
Ooh, okay. It's time for a little bit of juiciness. If you want to join us on The Big Show TV on Facebook and YouTube /Kiss92FM. The time right now is approaching 8:14.
Kiss 92 time check.
Ooh, juicy story, just like the dim sum you're eating.
Now, this is a story written by my old editor in Straits Times, Richard Lim. It was in the 90s. I think he did this piece, 90s or mid-90s. He did this piece about the owners of this Mongkok Dim Sum and the owners of the beef kway teow opposite across. They are sort of related, because of a man.
So you're saying the owners are female or male, or what are they?
Female.
Oh, they're both female.
The two owners are female.
Okay.
But the founder of this whole two outlets is this man who started this beef kway teow opposite, and then there was a story about. It's juicy, I'm gonna say so much things.
Say lah, it's okay. We're on Facebook. It's okay. Say. You cannot tease and then say, and then don't say.
I do not know if the story is still available. It was in section 2. Then it was called Section 2. Now it's called Life.
Life, right.
Section of the Straits Times. Straits Times before it became SPH. And the story was that there was a love triangle.
Oh.
And then,
Wow.
Then what happened?
So for when it started, I think this outlet here in Mongkok also served the infamous and famous beef kway teow. Same recipe that was served across the road.
Oh.
So there was tension for the longest time. He opened this for number 2. I think the one here is number 2. So so there was tension, and then after that, when the guy passed on, that's when this story came out. Richard Lim went to Richard Lim, wherever you are. I wish you well. Please stay strong and healthy. We're still talking about you, Richard, if you are listening in. So he did this story, and then it was after the old man passed away. They came. Apparently, the 2 owners, the number 1 and number 2, came for a settlement talk.
Yeah.
So the settlement was this one cannot sell
The beef kway teow. Right.
Cannot.
Okay.
So they stuck to dim sum
Okay.
for a while, and then they stuck to the fried con jin ngao ho, which is the char kway teow version of the beef kway teow.
Ah, yes.
Oh, the dry one, right?
dry one.
Yeah.
You know the con jin ngao ho, they call it. So the owner here in Mongkok stuck to this one, and the one opposite stuck to that famous black bean sauce beef kway teow. That went on for a while, but over the years they merged. Now you can find both the recipes on both sides, and I think that truth is. I think the
Settled.
moratorium is over.
Right, right. So the other
very
one across the
interesting.
road is still there. The beef kway teow is still there.
Oh yeah, both are doing very, very well.
Maybe it
So-
was the children
so,
of the
probably,
women that
probably,
are
yeah.
sort of settled
I
in.
didn't find out. Maybe they have sold it, but
Maybe.
this one has dim sum. This one has a huge menu down here. I'll show you the menu in a while. But meanwhile, I want to show you this glass.
Wow,
Look at that.
the
how
translucency
you-
on that.
That's
Look,
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
Wait.
If you cannot see what Seetoh is eating,
Oh.
look at that. You need to make your screen bigger. Use a bigger screen.
There is chunks of prawns. They don't mince the prawns. They use small chunks of crunchy prawns in there. There's chive. There is basically that. The chives are so nice, so sweet, and the prawns, that intense umami from the prawns and the crunch and the skin. Look at the skin wiggles.
Yeah, the skin is
You know.
amazing.
Wow. Show us the menu, Seetoh. How vast is this menu?
That's crazy.
Oh my
at that menu,
goodness.
Look at that.
2 sides
This is
of it.
the dim sum menu.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, that's quite a lot.
That's a lot, man.
And this is the
Your beef kway teow and all
stir
that.
fry light bites menu.
Right.
And then they have another menu which serves the dinner stuff, all the heavy, hard-hitting, wok-searing stuff which they don't offer during breakfast, obviously.
Right.
But the
Okay.
item I come here is that beef, the dry fried beef kway teow is so good. They marinate the beef with a little bit of cornstarch. It just turns the guy into a little, soft little bite in there, and it's so beefy. It's nice. And then they have that. My favorite is also the prawn. I mean, the frog tempura. And all the stir fry. I've never had one dish here that I don't really like. Some are
Wow.
okay, it's agreeable, but most I really enjoy. I always finish my meal there.
We've got a question on our Facebook, Seetoh. Mongkok Dim Sum, is this the only outlet they have?
I'm not sure if the other Mongkok outlets around are related because Mongkok, I don't think it's a word you can easily copyright.
Yeah.
But when I go to the other Mongkok, the menu is different. The things are, they don't echo this outlet, the flagship outlet.
right.
So I think most of them are not related. Even that Mongkok, the other famous Mongkok dim sum in Chinatown, run by this ex-Hong Konger and his family, who only serves about 6 items. That has nothing to do with this place.
Oh, okay.
What about the one, because I was recently at Springleaf, as I told you earlier. There's one in Upper Thomson Road as well called Mongkok Dim Sum. Is that any good? Do you know? I've seen a line outside. I'm not sure.
Well, I have done the show before when I was there, and Mongkok Dim Sum in
Upper Thomson,
Serangoon. Not Upper Thomson, Sembawang, not totally related. Nothing to do with this place at all.
but any good?
As my wife went kapo, my
Right,
boy.
I saw that. Yeah, it's
Okay.
moved.
Yeah, okay. Hey, come back already. Okay. I just come here. This is the flagship. It's got a wonderful story. But I don't encourage people to go and have number 1 and number 2 unless the law allows you and you can provide.
That's
Naturally, that old man did provide for the 2 ladies. They're doing very, very well. This place evenings is packed. It's packed to the rafters. I just come here.
So you say
I should take you guys here.
you said the dry fried kway teow is good, but what about the original recipe in the Mongkok Dim Sum place? Is it just as good as the opposite?
It tastes similar. You can't really find a difference. It's a nice beefy stock. And then they got all these aromatics in there, and then the accent comes from that black bean paste.
Right,
Okay, we're gonna go back on air, and we can talk a little bit about what you have in front of you and the flavors and all that, because we're going on radio.
Kiss 92 traffic.
The TPE towards the PIE, an accident after Punggol Road exit, avoid lane 4. CTE towards the AYE, an accident before Ang Mo Kio Avenue 5 exit. TPE towards the SLE, we also have a stationary vehicle before the Punggol Road exit. PIE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down after Stevens Road. In the CTE tunnel towards the AYE, a vehicle broken down at the Ken Hill Circle exit. Stay within the speed limit, please. Make sure you have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
TGIF, it is Makansutra Friday with K F Seetoh as well as us here on The Big Show. And K F Seetoh is currently at 214 Geylang Road at Mongkok Dim Sum. And your mouth looks pretty full right now, Seetoh. What's in it?
I just took a bite of the har khao.
Okay.
Very nice. I mean, good har khao these things are not easy to make, especially, I mean, the flour is basically tapioca and sweet potato starch, which gives it that translucency.
Oh, right.
But when they pleat the thing and then you go and steam it, if you don't pleat it well, your pressure of your finger on every little pleat is not well done. The thing will tear when it steams because it's very fragile. But this is so nice. There's no tears, nothing. And see, and I love it. I don't like the har khao with the ingredients peeking out at me.
Yeah.
Like some singers on stage, they wear so low cut.
So is that what makes a good dim sum, when it's wrapped properly and ingredients are not falling out, and you know, obviously the flavor.
And it just looks good. When you fold this siu mai, the good ones, they put the skin here on the hand, and it's really like this. Then they take a scoop of that meat and prawn and whatever minced meat, and they squeeze that skin.
Oh.
So when you squeeze it, then the natural folds around it. So the amount of meat you put, how big the skin is, of all these little tricks, people don't notice. That's why some I wouldn't say this looks very good, but the good ones, the good siu mai, has the skin just coming out like a little top hat.
Right.
It's quite mathematical, isn't it? It's quite mathematical because you got to know how much pressure to put, how much spoonful of mince
skill
inside.
It's called skill. It's a lot of skill.
It's a lot of skill.
And all this is all handed down from grandmother or grandfather to father to son. You know, there's no other way to learn it.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do a lot of times. You know, you can see a video, but you still have to practice. And you know, these things are made. I mean, there are factories that produce this for dim sum shops, but the handmade ones handmade ones you can tell. The meat, the texture, the fold of the skin, it's imperfect. Just the perfect, imperfect look. And I noticed some people like the 126 dim sum on Sims Avenue, which is also very nice. But I prefer this. But what to do? You like tomato, I like tomato.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
true,
right.
true.
Okay, so let's find out a little bit more about what Seetoh likes, including a little bit about his trip to Muar. We're going to show you a video on the Big Show TV. You can join us on Facebook as well as YouTube at Kiss 92. Here are the Pussycat Dolls featuring Will I Am with Beep on Kiss 92.
Shalini, stand by to put the Muar one as I give a little
Intro?
opening statement.
Okay.
There is one dish there. I mean, Muar is very famous for a couple of things. Their asam pedas fish and their otah. Of course, the otah is fabulous, untouchable. So there was this char kway teow stall you could see down there. He finds char kway teow with otah.
What?
Oh, okay.
With otah?
Go and show. It's very interesting.
Okay, we're going to look at that one.
Make sure the volume is turned up.
Okay.
So this is a char kway teow with the otah. There it is. Puts a couple of pieces in there. Otah down there. Then, what does this taste like? Got sound.
Yeah, that sound.
Yeah.
Very good. Char kway teow with otah. There's something about the otah with the char kway teow. It works.
Hang on, we're at the asam pedas now.
Okay, this is the asam pedas. Very nice. This is not the best asam pedas. And their sambal sotong. What the otah, my God. Okay, I'm done there.
Yeah, apparently Muar is known to have almost the best otah you can find anywhere in Malaysia, right?
Best otah in the world, hello.
Oh, right.
That's
Why
the
is
reason why
what is it? Is it the
forefathers-
fish or
it's
the
a
spices?
seaside. They have fishes. Of course, they have fresh fishes. And the fish in the Muar otah is chunky. Unlike some people, they mash the fish and you hardly see the fish. The chunks in the little fishes, chunks of little fishes in the otah. Some of them put the skin on. So when you steam it, the skin becomes, that soft rubbery texture that lends so much love in a Muar otah. I love it. I brought some home. And you put it between. You put it on
bread.
on a lettuce, and then you put it on a bread. Wow.
Bread, yeah.
Okay.
You know, Seetoh, Andy So has come on and said that at Shun Fu Market, there is char kway teow with otah.
Yeah, in Shun Fu Market, right?
Yeah.
Somebody said in Shun Fu Market, I don't know. But it's interesting, go try it. It's not about putting otah in there. It's what you do. Some people put the otah in there. I would personally take 2 tiny slabs of that, that long coconut leaf type of otah. One of them, I would kind of break it up or mash it, and then fry. So you get bits of otah all over the
crispy bits,
the flavor goes in, and then later on you top it with one piece of otah.
Right. Okay.
And so, but do they do it the same way as the char kway teow here with the cockles and stuff like that? They do, right? Okay.
Yes, they do.
And what kind of fish do they use in otah? Does it matter?
It's mackerel, no?
That particular fish is mackerel fish.
Mackerel, right? Okay.
No. I think that was a snapper.
Oh,
snapper tail.
Okay.
Quite nice. But that particular one, the asam pedas is what foodies, our Malay and Nonya foodies will say chai, a bit watery. The spiciness and the asam comes through. And I'll tell you this about asam pedas. The original version comes with no sugar. It's asam and pedas. Asam is tamarind, it's spicy.
Yeah.
And then spice.
Pedas is spicy, sour and spicy. That's it. Once you add sugar, it's just, I don't like it. I don't know why people must resort. But with that asam pedas, the spicy, sour curry taste, you put over your rice, which is sweet, and you're going, that's enough, man. The fish, I'm salivating as I talk. The fish becomes secondary.
Yeah, because you already have the sweetness
there.
in the rice, right? I mean, there's already the sugar in there that will add to it. Hey, Seetoh, we've got one more video. You wanna give us some intro or no need?
After Muar, we took a 40-minute drive into Malacca, and then we didn't plan anything. We just drove around, and then of course we said, "Hey, let's stop by that famous popiah." And then also we said, "Hey, we saw some Hainanese satay," and I came across this. I didn't know about them. I mean, they are fairly famous. They are fairly new. This particular outlet is brand new, although they've been around for 40 years. They sold on the streets and small little hawker stalls. You can take a look. It's called Bele. Bele is, I think, some uncle from. It's the name of an uncle in Hainanese. So Hainanese satay. This one quite authentic. Have a look.
Okay, let's have a look at this video.
Hainanese.
So authentic yet so hipster at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like young people. Except for that guy.
No,
Oh, one old guy.
they got some older guy now. That guy is probably the master chef.
Yeah.
It looks
But there
very
are-
simple, very
Yeah. There are quite a few places in Malacca now that are very hipster.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Very hipster.
Ooh, that
Ipoh
peanut
also.
sauce looks good.
Then make a note of what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Wow. The satay is not like overly marinated. It's got spices, and when you dip into the sauce, there's a I think a pineapple in there, and you just first thing that takes you is not the pineapple, not the peanuts, but the pineapple. You don't believe? I'll do it again. Watch that. That same thing. I'm just talking to the server here. That tangy sourness that comes in the peanut sauce comes not just from pineapple but also things like wild star fruit or a belimbing. I love it when pork satay still tastes like pork.
Oh, it is so nice, huh? Look at that.
That looks like it'll keep you up all day, man, that coffee.
Oh,
That's
it's
amazing.
So good, man. I
Yeah.
mean, when you eat things like this, you gotta make a lot of noise, appreciate the powers that be. They give you this opportunity and slurp your coffee and you go, ah. It's a way of saying thank you, you know,
Yeah,
for
Nice.
this blessing, you know. Yeah. So, yeah. And then when we went to Malacca, we stayed in a little boutique hotel in Jonker. And it was so nice. We didn't plan anything. We just walked around, stopped whenever we felt like, ate and drank whenever we felt like. And that's my idea of a trip. You
Yeah.
do not plan it. You do not arrive. Whenever you go travel, never arrive. Never say, hey, 12 o'clock we're going to be here. 3:30
Yeah.
we're going to be here. After they go shopping, you have to go here. That's a schedule, no? Hello,
Yeah.
don't you have enough of that every day in Singapore?
Just
When
be
you're tired-
transient, right? Just sort of float through
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. When be like Zen when
Be
you
zen.
travel.
Be zen.
Oh.
When you are hungry, you eat.
Yeah.
When you're sleepy, you
sleep.
sleep. When you're
Yes.
thirsty,
You drink.
When you're frisky, you frisk.
Right.
I like your choice
That-
of F words there.
That's very true.
Okay, Seetoh, we're going on air and wrapping up, okay? 30 seconds.
Okay.
We'll talk a
What,
little bit about your Malaysia trip and where you're going
Okay.
next. Where you're going next.
And we
Okay.
have a question for you on Facebook.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in. It's Makansutra Friday here on The Big Show on Kiss 92. We have K F Seetoh at Lorong 8 at Mongkok Dim Sum. Accordingly, the best dim sum in Singapore, 24 hours. But we were just watching a video of Seetoh with his trip to Muar as well as Malacca. Where else are you planning to go? What's on the cards in terms of travel?
The gang of us that travel, small little group, 3-4 of us. We've decided we are well traveled, we're seasoned, we've been around. We decided to go to places that off the beaten track, people forgot about. So when you drive towards KL, you see all these small towns, Sedenak, Machap, Ayah Itam, Batu Pahat, and Kluang, Muar, all these places. We want to just turn off the highway and get into them. Just to walk around, discover, don't plan anything. And the best way to find out what you need to do in all these so-called uncharted or less loved little spots, ask the locals. Hey, hello, 去哪里啊? Hey, 这里有什么东西做? Tell them where you're from, why you're here. They will appreciate. Oh, wow, you didn't go Malacca, you come here. Then they'll tell you what to do. Then you enjoy a little moment down there the way the locals do. And that is just so thrilling to us.
And obviously, I mean, you take with you cash, right? Because these places don't have your credit cards and stuff like that. And a lot of things now are cashless. So you'd want to change cash.
The nicer little cafes that accept payment. I mean, your touch and go card, if you top it up with you can tap and pay it with a touch and go card. Or some of them accept credit cards, especially in the bigger restaurants where you eat about 100 ringgit or 200 ringgit. They do accept that.
Okay.
And the other thing I want to add is that, when we were driving in, on the way back to Singapore, I filled up my the Singapore entry form. Then my buddies didn't fill up; they forgot to fill up. And then we were already at the immigration custom checkpoint. I realized, they didn't check. And I said, oh my God, maybe I walk home and then they get stuck down there or something. But they didn't check. They didn't. They just let them through. So I do not know.
I don't think you need that anymore, right?
No, but if you come via airline or ship or whatever, you have to fill up.
Oh, the arrival card, is it? Is it the SG arrival card?
The SG arrival card. Does anybody have experience about clearing their place without filling the card?
No.
Entering Malaysia, you don't fill up that form anymore.
Is it online or is it physical?
It's all online.
Online, I think you have to, because if you don't, then it's sort of when they scan your passport, it detects. But maybe because it was a physical guy doing it, not a machine, maybe they didn't go through all the motions of checking the passports.
So what's the difference? I mean, why the discrepancy?
I have no idea. I have
could
no
have just
idea.
been a glitch.
Yeah,
Hey, Seetoh, one last quick question from Andy. So, are you ever going to be doing a Hainan history in Singapore food tour?
Wow, that's specific.
Yeah, that's right. I love the Hainan food culture, and I'll tell you about the Hainan, why I respect them so much. They are the last group of pioneer migrants that came here way after the iconic, the Cantonese, Teochew, Hokkien people that came here. Chinese came here, all these jobs were taken up by all these bigger groups, more established clan groups. And the Hainanese had no work, So you find the Hainanese, they wind up working for the colonials as their house helps. And then they help them here, they work for them, they work in their house. So that's why after when the colonials left, Hainanese inherited a lot of their Western food culture. Not only that, they came up with chicken rice. A small little Hainanese group, they came up with our national dish. And then they got curry rice, they got Western food, they got beef kway teow, they got so many stuff. All their little cakes and kway kuehs. So iconic. I really champion them. Thank you for giving this Singapore a gift of culinary Hainan food that's not found in Hainan, which they gave to Singapore.
Okay, great. We'll get to Andy's question at some point this year, whether you're holding a tour. But Seetoh, we have to say goodbye to you because we're running out of time. It's okay. Yeah, or you can go onto Facebook and let Andy know. But thanks, Seetoh, and thank you, of course, to Pat. And thanks for introducing Mongkok Dim Sum.
Thank you, Pat. Yeah, that's a hand. Okay.
That's a hand, her magic hand. Have a great weekend, Seetoh.
You guys have a good weekend.
We'll see you guys next week.
Same to you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.